Hey, family. Much love to my brothers and sisters in the spirit. Thank you for checking back with your sister. I'm out here waiting on my little queen. I just got through watching some video a blogger had posted about Exelia Banks, and it said that she was high on mushrooms, and I had decided to check the video out, and I looked at it. I watched the whole video. It wasn't that long, but it was real sad. It was just real sad. And it's not just her. It's really sad to see anybody that has a substance abuse problem, whether it be alcohol or even drugs. They have an addiction, you know. And to see your brothers and sisters in that state from a spiritual perspective. From a carnal, a lot of people just see somebody that's high, okay? From a spiritual perspective, I'm seeing somebody that has holes in their auras, okay? Holes in the aura field, and yeah, they have attachments, okay? And they are easily, to be taken advantage of as far as, just if somebody didn't like them and they wanted to, you know, put a spell on them or hex, she's definitely an easy target, and it's sad because when your energy, when your spiritual defenses are down and hers is down, anytime you're drinking and doing drugs, it put holes in your aura and it causes your spiritual defense to be down. But anytime, one spiritual defense is down, like I explained in my last video, it can really create havoc in your life, okay? And if you really just take the time to watch that video, I'm going to put the link. Okay, I was saying something, I'm sorry. I'm going to put the link in the down there in the comment section. If anybody who wants to watch it, just see what I'm talking about. Look at her eyes, and you can see that, it's not so much of her, it's what's inside of her that's pretty much running things. Because we all know that alcohol, another name for alcohol is spirits in a way. Yeah. Yeah, she definitely has some attachments. But it's sad to see my brothers and sisters in that kind of state. And drinking alcohol, all you're doing is putting a band-aid on your problems. She's going through some things. It's pretty much like a cry for help, to be honest with you. And she can smile all she wants and talk about people all she wants. But at the end of the day, she's dealing with her. She's not so much dealing with her issues due to putting a band-aid on it as far as taking substance, okay, such as drugs. I put out there mushrooms. Allegedly, that's what they say on the bloggers. And you can look at her and see that she's taking something, okay? She has something in her system. And it's just sad to see my brothers and sisters like that. But when it comes to, drinking, abuse of drugs, the intake of either one, it's pretty much like a stronghold, okay? People have these addictions and they have strongholds. And actually, another name for stronghold is attachments also. Okay, let's just keep it real for those of you who are religious, and you come from a background as far as going to church. You know what that is, a stronghold, and that's not something easy to shake off. Okay, with prayer and fasting, she can't overcome. She can heal from it, but you gotta renew the mind. She gotta address her issues. She has to heal. And then as well as back off from the drinking slash intake of drugs, shall I say. And I just put out there allegedly, according to the bloggers, taking mushrooms, because it's still a drug. It's still you're taking in this substance that enhance you from within. It really gives you a mind trip, but what it does is stimulates your third eye, and it gives you that mind trip. But for many of us who don't do drugs, we don't do drugs, we don't abuse drugs, we don't abuse, drinking. We naturally, our third eye is naturally active. We don't have to do anything to stimulate our third eye. I do drink is wine, and I drink wine once in a blue moon, pretty much socially, but I had to have taste for it. But for the most part, I don't drink. I don't drink for the hell of drinking, and I'm not here to judge nobody. But I'm just saying, your sister, I've had have yeah, I got tongue twisted. I have had, I drunk beer before in the past, and like I said, I've drunk wine, but my preference is wine, but I drink it once in a blue moon and stuff. But I don't do drugs. I've tried weed, but I don't really consider that. Pretty much anything you do excessively can be abusive, okay? But I have tried weed, but I don't do it on a regular. That's something I've done. That's something I've done and I've tried, shall I say? But ongoing, I don't do weed. I don't need anything to stimulate me. I have a natural high, shall I say? I have a spiritual natural high. Glory be to the Most High God, okay? And that's my truth. And so I don't need to drink or to take on, a substance as far as drugs to enhance any of my abilities. They are a gift from the Most High God. And when He touched your life, when He touched you, and He gives you a gift, you don't need no stimulants of alcohol, okay, to enhance anything. You don't need no drugs to enhance anything, okay? It's going to happen naturally, okay? All you got to do is just go within yourself. If your third eye is active, go within yourself, and you're going to have an awesome experience. But some people third eye are active and they still, try try other things such as mushrooms and ayahuasca and other substance that they take in their system to enhance their experiences, and that's them. I'm not here to judge, but all I'm saying is at the end of the day, putting these substances in your system, they open you up. They open you up, okay? And not only are you having a mind trip, but they open you up to be easily, okay? Something can easily go inside. Something can easily shall I say, connect with your energy field, because you leaving holes in your aura field, okay? Drinking and alcohol will do it. I don't care what nobody say, it will do it, okay? Because you don't have the mindset that you once had as far as when you wasn't drinking or when you wasn't taking a drug. You didn't have that mindset before to afterwards. You start to think differently and even feel differently. When you're sound mind, you don't have anything in your system. You don't have no drugs, no alcohol in your system versus, when you do. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make. When your temple is clean, it doesn't have any of that in your system. Okay, you just naturally have the gift of going within yourself and seeing not only within yourself but as well as outside of yourself. Okay, but I just want to put it out there. It is so important, family. Be careful out here. Like I said, anything you do too much of, you're abusing it. If you want to drink your wine, drink your wine. Just don't abuse it. If you want to drink your beer, I'm not here to judge nobody. Don't abuse it. Don't abuse it. Protect your energy. We have a lot of energy vampires out here, okay? And people are waiting. They are waiting, okay, for you to put your, defensive down, okay? Especially when you're low vibrational. Oh, they waiting for that, okay? Especially for the ones who know what time it is. Oh, they're waiting for you, okay? For you to get all low vibrational. And really, they don't see it that way, but people can see when you're not in a good place. Okay, they can see when you're intoxicated, when you have should I say substance, well, as far as drugs, they can see this when you have this in your system because you're acting totally different. You're not thinking logically at all. Okay, you're not sound mind at all. You're like in that la la kind of space. You're pretty much putting a band-aid on your problem instead of dealing with it and healing. Okay, but that's an individual thing. Everybody know where they are. Okay, I'm not here to judge nobody. I mean, if you know what time it is, we're grown here. All I'm saying is a difference being sober-minded versus having those substance in your system. Okay, because you're taking on other, energies and spirits, okay, that wants to connect with you and attach themselves to you. And if they are low for the most part, they're low vibrational, okay? Whether versus you being high vibrational, you wouldn't be taking on those kinds of substance, okay? So, just watching that video alone, checking out Azealia Banks, you can tell that's not her. That's not her. That's something else. I'm not saying she was possessed, but it's like you can just see the other spirits inside of her. Just taking over, just having their way. Just having a field day. Inside of her. And they would have you acting foul because they are low vibrational. They would have you acting real foul. Have you doing things that, as far as like the next day, you come to your senses, you be like, oh my God, did I do that? Especially if you have people who are, externally, watching you, and they will, give you feedback on, your behavior, how you was acting, the day before, you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked because it wasn't you. It was what was inside of you that you let inside of you. Okay. So we can't really blame the alcohol and the drugs. We all have to take responsibilities for our own actions. But I can see this sister, she was hurting. I didn't really meditate on her, or do a reading on her to figure out what's really going on. What's the nitty gritty, what's going on, the root, as far as why she, uh, decided to go online, and especially to go online high. Okay. I haven't did a reading on her or meditated on her, but I'm just saying, a lot of people, they do drugs, um they drink alcohol and all of this. It's pretty much to put a band-aid on, that which is bothering them, their pain, shall I say. They're trying to put a band-aid on it so they won't feel. But we all know to feel is to heal. We all know to feel is to heal. Okay. So I wish that sister all the best. I just did a reading on my backup channel. I did it's so-called like a relationship reading on the sister Centoya Brown. She's Centoya Brown long now because she's married. Many of you know of her. She was locked up for about, I think, 15 years. She went to jail at the age of 16 due to murder and robbery, but she's now out, and she's married to, someone who go by J Long, Jamie, shall I say Jamie Long? Anyway, there are a lot of bloggers that's talking about their so-called relationship. Want to know is it authentic or not? But anyway, I just did a reading on that. If anybody's interested, please feel free to hit my backup channel, Psychic Divine Within. It's just a title, okay? I am that I am. I don't really need that title, but it's just a title, okay? So don't be alarmed by the title. But many of you know I do readings on the side. So if you're interested, hit your sister up, okay? But please know, to feel is to heal, family. If you got to cry, cry. Do whatever you have to do. But go ahead and start the healing process. Because if you don't, what's going to happen is you're going to ignore the problem, okay? You're still hurting. And you're going to start, running to substance such as drinking and alcohol. And if it's something that you do casually, you can imagine if you haven't healed from your issues, okay? I love you in Christ. One love to my brothers and sisters in the spirit. And I'll be back with another video. I actually, this incident happened about maybe 3 days earlier, shall I say, 3 days ago. But I wanted to show you experience with my plants, okay? Something awesome with my plants. So that would be the next video after this one, okay? I wanted you to see this phenomenon of sparkle that was all over my plants. It was just beautiful, and I just wanted to share it. So peace and love to you all. And you know where to find me, Qmccwest@gmail.com. One love. Bye.